As always, it is so great to have you here, and I hope you're all staying safe and healthy out there. So Spain on a Fork has always been about healthy-ish Spanish and Mediterranean recipes with a focus on pescatarian and vegetarian dishes. Now, due to a recent doctor's visit and for health reasons, I've been recommended to start eating some meat, which means I'm going to slowly add in some meat recipes here on Spain on a Fork, of course being very health conscious and still making the same pescatarian and vegetarian dishes. Anyways, with that being said, to kick off this new journey, we're going to make one of Spain's most iconic dishes. We're talking Spanish garlic chicken. This is known as Pollo al Ajillo. Let me tell you, this dish is filled with so many amazing textures and flavors. It's made with basic everyday ingredients you can easily find at your supermarket. And the best part, it's all done in just 30 minutes. Folks, serve this chicken as a tapas appetizer, or even as a main course next to some roasted potatoes and a garden salad. Either way, make sure to enjoy it next to a crunchy baguette to mop up all that goodness. Alright, let's just jump right into this. I'm going to heat a large fry pan with a medium heat, and add in a quarter cup of extra virgin olive oil, which is 60 milliliters. As always, make sure you use the good stuff here. This is what truly makes a difference in these recipes. Link where you get the Spanish one I'm using in the description box below. While the oil is heating, I'm going to cut a slit on 4 cloves of garlic. And you want to make sure you leave the skins on there, as we're going to use this garlic to infuse that oil, and by leaving the skin on it, it's going to ensure it doesn't brown, which gives it a bitter flavor. Then we'll add the cloves of garlic into the fry pan, and we're going to saute them between 5 to 6 minutes. In the meantime, let's get the rest of our ingredients ready. I'm going to thinly slice 8 cloves of garlic. If that's too much garlic for you, you can use a couple cloves. But I tell you, the more you use, the more of that garlic goodness in this dish. And we'll also add in 2 boneless chicken breasts over some paper towels and pat them dry to remove any of the excess moisture in the chicken. Size of the breasts that I'm using are 10 ounces, which is about 300 grams each. As you can see, I'm using skinless chicken breast, but you can also use chicken breast with skins or even chicken thighs if you prefer. Then we'll cut the chicken breast into chunks that are 4 centimeters, which is about 1.5 inches. And then season the pieces of chicken with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. Alright, let's move back to the fry pan. After sauteing the cloves of garlic between 5 to 6 minutes and even infuse that oil, we'll remove them from the pan and set them aside. Now, using the same pan with the same heat, we'll add in the pieces of chicken. You want to make sure they're all on a single layer and evenly spaced out. And we're going to go between 3 to 4 minutes per side here until the chicken is lightly browned. At this stage, you don't have to fully cook it through. Once the pieces of chicken are lightly brown, once again between 3 to 4 minutes per side, we'll add in the sliced garlic. And we'll mix this continuously and go between 30 seconds to 1 minute here. After about 1 minute, and that garlic is nice and fragrant, you don't want to brown it, we'll add in 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour, which is 8 grams. And we're going to continue to mix this and go for 2 minutes on the flour. This is enough time to cook off the raw flavor in it, that way it doesn't overpower the flavors of the dish. After cooking the flour for 2 minutes, I'm going to add in half a cup of dry white wine, which is 120 milliliters. If wine is not your thing, you can also use white grape juice here, or any broth of your choice with a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. And then we'll give the pan a quick shake and simmer this for a few minutes. After about 3 minutes, and the alcohol has been cooked off in the wine, and the mixture has slightly thickened, I'm going to add in 1 cup of chicken broth, which is 240 milliliters. You can also use vegetable broth here, or even water if you like. Just make sure you season accordingly if you're using water. And we'll also add in 2 bay leaves and the cloves of garlic we sauteed earlier. And then we'll turn it up to a high heat and give it a gentle mix. Once it comes to a boil, we'll place the lid on the pan and lower the fire to a low heat. And we're going to simmer this for about 10 minutes or until the chicken is fully cooked through. And you also want to make sure to give the pan a gentle shake once in a while, as that's going to help thicken up the broth. After simmering the chicken for 10 minutes and it's fully cooked through, this is ready to go. You know, you can always cut one of the pieces of chicken just to ensure there's no pink in there. At this point, I'm going to remove the pan from the heat and transfer the mixture into a serving dish. And we'll top it off with some fresh parsley. Check it out, our Spanish garlic chicken is done. Easy to make, beautiful presentation, and all done in about 30 minutes using just one pan. Let's give this a try and see how it turned out. Once again, folks, Pollo al Ajillo, truly one of Spain's most iconic dishes, and for me, the first time eating meat on camera. So excited to try this. Look at that chicken, it's just falling apart. Wow. Check that out for me. With that first taste, it takes me back to my childhood, as my mother used to make this for me all the time. It takes me back to that beautiful time in my life. The chicken is beautifully cooked, just melts in your mouth with absolutely no pink in there. And that sauce taking it to the next level with all that garlic flavor, an insane amount of garlic flavor. Easy to make, the simplest ingredients. Give it a try at home. Once again, as a tapas appetizer, or even as a main course. Either way, make sure to serve it next to a crunchy baguette to mop up all that goodness. Really quick before I go, a shout out to a couple of my patrons, John Dayan, Juan Iturri, and Rob Haskins. Again, guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. Enjoyed today's video, hit that like button. Leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon. That way you can get notified every time I release new content and to become a part of the Spain on a Fork family. Till the next time, hasta luego.